And then he turns to the buyer and says, Judas.
Dude. First deals, what did they look like?
So I arrived at the next company I was going to work for, and was calling. And this guy was so smart. He sat next to me and he said, as you're new, every sales listing you get, just give to me, and then you keep the rentals. So naive was like, yeah, sure, no problem at all, and just giving over all these sales.
That's like the opposite of the Jade I know now.
Yeah, of course, you learn the hard way. So I sent down the listing sheet to the admin saying this is for rental and sale, and filled in with the prices and filled in the sheet with the same stuff. I didn't realize that sale had been listed under my name. So I'm in the office 6 hours later and get this call, and I'm like, hi, and he's like, yeah, there's property for sale. And I'm like, what property? So I'm like looking through the CRM, and I said, okay, yeah. And he's like, can you show me now? 20 minutes. And I was like, yeah, sure.
Let's do it.
I arrived at the villa. There was another agent at the villa. I walked in and I was like, hey, nice to see you. And I was very innocent. I had no idea. Yeah. So, you learn to be tough through these kind of situations. And I said to him, the buyer said, I'm buying this house. And the guy turned around to me and said, if you can tell me what that project under construction is and what an accrued means, I'll share this deal with you. In front of the buyer, Liam.
No way.
Yeah. So obviously I had no idea. So I said, oh, okay, no worries. And I left. I go downstairs, I get into the car, call my boss, said, this is the situation and it's your friend.
Because he'd been into the office.
Yeah. He said, okay, drive away. This agent came down, sat on the bonnet of my car whilst he's speaking. Oh, really just crazy, rude. Start speaking to the buyer. The buyer's looking at me through the window, obviously feels bad. So I beep him off and I turn around, I drive away. I called the buyer. I said, hi, I know that you're the buyer of this house. I'll be very honest. I started 3 weeks ago. I have no idea what I'm talking about, but I will take you to my office and we will sell you this property and I'll give you 0.5% discount.
Nice.
And he said, I'll follow you now. We went, we signed the deal, we finished the deal, we closed it. And the next day he took the agent out again, a few more properties, so he didn't look like he'd bought it.
Oh.
We ended up, Liam, in land department. Do you remember when all the transfers were in Dubai land department? So on the day of transfer, the buyer comes and we're talking and about to transfer, and the seller comes and the agent is there transferring another deal. He comes over, he says, Jade, shake his hand, and then he turns to the buyer and says, Judas.
Judas. Oh my God.